Welcome all to another session of this channel. Today, we are going to understand the elements that shape our world's weather and climate. We know that the world is divided into many climatic regions. There is a difference between climate and weather. Weather is the day to day atmospheric condition of a specific place, while the climate is the average weather conditions of a region over a long period of time. Weather changes frequently and rapidly, while climate does not change so quickly. These are some of the key factors that affect the climate of a place. Latitude of a place affects the climate very significantly. Temperature decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. Sun rays strike the areas directly near the equator. That is why regions near the equator experience high temperatures. The same amount of solar energy is spread over a large area near the poles, and these regions experience colder temperature. Altitude is a significant factor that affects the climate of a place. As altitude increases, the air becomes thinner and can retain less heat from the solar radiation. Higher altitudes have lower atmospheric pressure that contributes to the cooler temperatures. This is why the higher grounds are consistently cooler than lower ones, regardless of their latitude. Why is the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro snow covered despite its location near the equator? The peak of Mount Kilimanjaro is about 5,895 meters above sea level, and we know that temperature decreases with the increasing altitude. This high altitude is the reason of the snow-capped peak of Mount Kilimanjaro despite its location near the equator. What is a lapse rate? The lapse rate refers to the rate at which temperature decreases with altitude. For every 1000 meters of elevation gain, the temperature typically drops by about 6.5 degrees centigrades. Oceans and seas heat up and cool down slower than land. Coastal areas experience a maritime effect with cooler summers and milder winters. Inland areas have a continental climate with extreme hot summers and colder winters. Prevailing winds transfer heat and moisture across the globe, influencing temperature, precipitation pattern, and the formation of storms. Onshore winds, which blow from the sea to the land, often carry moisture and bring rain. Offshore winds blow from land to the sea are typically drier. Local winds have significant impact on the climate and weather of specific regions. These winds influence temperature, humidity, and precipitation pattern. The fifth factor is topography. Some mountains act as a barrier to the rain-bearing winds and force them to shed their moisture. That is why the windward side of the mountain slopes get heavy rainfall, while the leeward slopes get little or no rain at times. Ocean currents transport heat around the world and influence the coastal climate significantly. Warm currents carry heat from the equator, bring milder and wetter conditions to nearby land masses. Cold currents bring cool water from poles, leading to cooler and drier conditions, sometimes even creating coastal deserts. Vegetation and climate are closely linked. Vegetation affects local temperature and precipitation patterns through processes like transpiration and shedding. Human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and industrial emission alter local and global climate patterns drastically. Global patterns like El Nino and La Nina are periodic fluctuations in sea surface temperatures and atmospheric pressure in the tropical Pacific Ocean that disrupt global weather patterns. These variations significantly impact global weather patterns, leading to droughts, floods, rainfall, and changes in temperature in various parts of the world. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel for the upcoming edition of the channel.